Hello and welcome to this NivQ&A review on the OCZ Vertex 3 120GB SSD. This is a really good SSD starting off with. I'm still using my Corsair Force 3 SSD, but this one is a lot faster. Installation, as with most drives, is pretty darn easy. Just get your 2.5 inch adapter thing, drive bay, and try not to drop the screws everywhere because that's really annoying, and then just screw it all in there. And then once you're done, you can just start to slot it into the back there. It's all nice and solid, solid state, and it's not going anywhere, and you got your nice OCZ branding there. So from here it's just a quick case of plugging in the back. It was quite difficult for me for some really random reason, because it was already plugged in to the motherboard and the PSU, and so I didn't have much cable length spare. My cables are always really short, which makes it a bit of a struggle to plug in, but then less cable clutter. And and then it just once all the cables sort of get out of the way and don't crush each other, that's what I was just sorting out there. Pop it in and flick, and then obviously just plug in the SATA cable to your motherboard and you're done there. And so here is a comparison of my Corsair Force 3 SSD and the Vertex 3. As you can see, the difference is quite big. It's like 200, it's almost double the score in this SSD benchmark software, which is widely used, and really just shows how powerful this SSD is. So yeah, the way it affects gamers is mainly load screen times. In WoW, before I had any sort of SSD, load screens sometimes took about 8 seconds. And now I'm a bit confused if I'm staying on a load screen for about more than 2 seconds. It might not sound like much, but it really does add a lot, and just means you're sat out of the game less. And definitely for things like Battlefield, if you like server hopping, Battlefield sometimes does take quite a while to load. And that only takes me like 3 or 4 seconds to load up that as well, compared to previously, about 15, 20, maybe even 30 seconds. SSDs really are the way forward for putting your favourite maybe 2 or 3 games on. You can't really fit that much on them because they're generally quite small. I mean, you can get large SSDs, but obviously then they cost more, and they're a lot more expensive than hard drives. For like gigabytes per unit of currency, like dollar or pound or whatever. But yeah, thoroughly recommended the OCZ Vertex 3 SSD. I'm running a 120GB one. Leave a link in the description to where you can get one. Really good SSDs, help out with load screens and all things like that. Absolutely loads. And so that is just about it for this video, guys. Remember to press that like button if you did indeed like the video. Favourite and subscribe also helps as well. And until next time, bye bye.